Hello students, welcome you back to your computer classroom. So I hope all of you are doing well and fit and healthy. So as in the previous class we have completed the exercises of chapter 1, question answers and all the other questions were all completed. So I hope you also have done those questions in your notebooks. So from today, as we were saying that we were going to start our second chapter. So let us come back to our textbook and see what it is all about. So second chapter is about the number system. So this chapter is going to be very interesting and we will see various other types of number system. So in this chapter we will see what exactly is binary system, why only 0 and 1 are used, then the different number system we will see, then few conversions from other number system. Actually there are in this chapter we will study the octal, hexadecimal, decimal and binary number system. So also we will learn how to convert one number system from another number system. Clear? Then bit and bytes, few of these things we have already covered in the previous class also. In this chapter we will see more about it. Clear? So let us start this chapter, and you can also have your copies with you, so whatever the important things which we will cover you may note it down as well. Okay, so in this chapter we will see that how the computer is able to calculate so much faster. Clear? So this fast calculation of the computer is also possible because of the 0 and 1 which is used by the computer, that is the binary system. And we will also learn that why the machine language is only 0 and 1. Clear? Why it is not the computer is not using the decimal number system which we use, like 1 2 3 4 5 6. Clear? So in the computer, as we already know, that all the things are present in the form of 0 and 1, and because of this 0 and 1 only, the speed of the computer is also very faster. Clear? Then we will see that how this 0 and 1 works in the computer. Clear? So let us quickly jump to the binary number system, which is the number system for the computers. Okay, so first topic in this chapter is about the binary number system. So as we already know that the computer is a man-made electronic machine. So because of this electronic machine, it is obvious that it will not have the similar things which we use. So because as it is an electronic machine, so it is necessary that the electric signals will go through this. So this is what the book is also saying. So it doesn't understand the language people use to communicate with each other. It is obviously because as we are human, we know all the languages. We know English, Hindi, then different other regional language. Clear? So but in the case of computer, as it is a electronic machine, so it will only use some electric signals to communicate or to transfer the you can say the data. So let us see. The computer recognizes only two discrete states. Clear? Only two discrete states that are on and off. As we switch on any electric bulb, any electric equipment like fan, so there is a switch. It will be having two positions. That one position will be when you switch it on, and another position will be when you switch it off. Clear? So in the same way, the computer is also electronic device. So in that it will have two discrete states. Clear? Discrete states here means the 0 1, or not 0 1, you can say simply on and off. Clear? So this on off of the electricity, this is because the computers are electronic devices powered by electricity which has only two states, on and off. Clear? So this we are saying that as a human we have the capability to use the different languages, different symbols, all the different you can say languages. Not only languages, we can use the sign language. Sign language is something when we communicate using the postures or the position of your hand. As we see some of the uh, differently abled people also, they communicate using the sign languages. But here in the case of electronic machine, which is the computer, it doesn't have that much capability. Clear? So here all the things will be communicated using some electric signals, and these electric signals will have only two states, that is on and off. So the two digits 0 and 1 can easily represent the two states. Which two states? On and off. As we have seen here, that on and off are two positions or two states. So these on and off states will be represented using the 0 and 1. Clear? So the digit 0, let us see now that what the 0 exactly is and what is 1. So here you will see that the digit 0 represents the electronic state of off, that is absence of electric charge. Clear? Here also you can see that the 0 state, when the electric charge is absent or when the electronic state is off, that will be represented using a 0. Clear? And the digit 1 is going to represent the electronic state of on, that is presence of electric charge. Clear? So here you can see that 0 is representing on, 0 is representing off, and 1 is going to represent the on situation. Clear? So when there will be electric flow in the circuit or any of the, you can say, internal part of the computer, so when it is present, it is denoting on state and it will be represented using a 1. And when it is off or when there is no electric charge passing through the circuit, then it will be denoted using the off state, and in the binary digit it will be denoted at 0 and 1. Clear? So this way we have seen that why only 0 and 1 is used in the computers for representing all the symbols. I hope this is clear. Okay, so let us see further. When people count, they use the digits in the decimal system. Which system which we are using? The number system which we use in the maths and different other activities, that is a decimal number system, and in that we use the digits, that is 0, 1, 2, 3, 4. So all these are the decimal system. Clear? So a computer uses a binary system because it understands only two states. Clear? So why, what is the binary system? Binary itself means two. So as the computer is capable of understanding only two states, that is 0 and 1, so that is why it is using the binary number system. The binary system is a number that has two unique digits, that is 0 and 1. Clear? We have already covered these things in the previous classes also, about the bit, then nibble, then byte. Now we are going to see this actually what it does, what does it mean. So the binary number system has the two digits, that is 0 and 1. These 0 and 1 individually are called as bits. A bit, a short form. What is the bit? Bit is the short form of the binary digit. From here the BI stands the first two and T from the last. This gives a abbreviation, that is bit. Clear? So what exactly is bit? Bit is the abbreviation for binary digit. BI from the initial part and T from the last part. I hope this is clear. So bit is the smallest unit of data the computer can represent. Let me show this further, what exactly is the bit and byte. So here you can see in the earlier class 6 also we have covered the bit, byte and nibble and various other data measuring units. So here as you can see, a single zero, single 1. Clear? So these you can say digits are individually called as bit. Clear? So bit is a single you can say representation in a computer circuit, or you can say in the binary number system, the single you can say the single representation or the single digit that is in the form of 0 and 1 will be called as bit, and group of 8 bits. Group of how many bits? Group of 8 bits will be called as 1 byte, as you can see here also. Clear? So this group of 8 bits is called as 1 byte, and group of how many bits is called nibble? Group of 4 bits is called as nibble, for any of the 4. So if you take these 4, this will be called as nibble. I hope you remember from the earlier classes also we have covered. So group of 4 will be called as nibble, and group of 8 will be called, group of 8 what? Group of 8 bits will be called as byte, and group of 4 will be called as 1 nibble. Clear? So 1 nibble is equal to how many? 4 bits. Clear? This we have seen in the previous classes also. So we are revising only the things which we have covered already. I hope this is clear. So a single data or a single digit will be called in the binary number system will be called as a bit, and similar bits, a group of 8 bits will be called as byte, and group of 4 bits will be called as nibble. I hope this is clear. Coming back to our textbook. So here we were covering that why only 0 and 1 are used, and then what exactly is the binary number system. I hope this is clear. Let us erase this once for better clarity. So we were talking about why 0 and 1 are only used for the binary number system, and which is the smallest data unit of the computer? The bit. The abbreviation of the bit is binary digit. So binary digit in the short form is called as bit. So this is the smallest unit of the data the computer can represent. Here we have seen this already. Clear? Okay, let us see further. So when 8 bits are grouped together, they are called as byte, as we just see. When 8 bits are grouped together, they form a unit which is known as byte, that I told you. And group of 4 bits will be called as what? Nibble. We have seen. So and then a byte is informative because it provides enough different in combination of 0 and 1 to represent 256 individual characters. What does it mean? So here, as you can see, that a byte is informative because it provides enough combination of 0 and 1 to represent 256 individual characters. Clear? These, I will explain this. These characters include numbers, uppercase, lowercase, letters of alphabets, punctuation marks, and other such as letters of Greek alphabet. Clear? So all the alphabets which we see or which we use, like A, B, C, D, then not only capital A and small a will have a different representation. Then numbers like 1, 2, 3, the numbers which we use in the maths, that is the decimal number system. So that these all will be represented using in a single byte. A single A will take how many bits? It will take 8 bits, that is 8 bits to represent that. Clear? So these representation will have a unique name. Let us see, and then it will be more clear. Each characters in computer like alphabet A to Z. Here we are seeing that there are two types alphabet, that is the capital alphabets and the smaller, that is small a to small z. Then the numbers, that is 0 and 9, 0 to 9. All the decimal number system which we use, they are having the 10 digit, that is 0, 1, 2, 3 till 9. So all these numbers is also going to be represented. Then the different symbols like at the rate, percentage, dollar, asterisk, clear, hash. So all these symbols are going to have represented in a single byte, that is 8 bits. Then they all have assigned numeric codes. So here, as you can see, all these symbols, numbers, they are assigned some numeric code. So to represent that, we use that numeric code, or whenever we write any of these letters in the computer, they are saved in the computer in the form of binary digits or binary form. They are having these numeric code which are assigned to them. So these code varies from 0 to 256, and this code have a standard name, that is the ASCII, ASCII. The abbreviation of this is American Standard Code of Information Interchange. So actually there are some standard and there are some organization which gives these, you can say, they gave a standard to be used everywhere. Clear? So if one person will make some standard, it will not be followed everywhere. To make them to be followed everywhere, there are some international organization which gives these things a proper standard so that it can be used everywhere and there is no confusion. Clear? So for this purpose there is a ASCII code, that is the American Standard Code of Information Interchange, which gives these alphabets digits a standard form or a numeric code. Okay, let me now show you what are these numeric codes, then it will be more clear. So as we have seen the different nibble and byte, now moving to the next. Here we have seen that the different data measurement units in the computer, what is bit, byte, then kilobyte, megabyte, gigabyte. I hope you remember from the previous classes also. So here 1 byte is 8 bits, then 1 nibble is 4 bits, then kilobyte, megabyte. So these all have 1024 of the previous one, like 1 kilobyte is 1024 of the previous, that is 1024 bytes. Then same way 1 megabyte is 1024 of the previous one, that is kilobyte. So only you need to learn the sequence, that is bit, byte, kilobyte, megabyte, gigabyte, terabyte. Clear? And all of the conversions will be 1024 of the previous one. Then coming to the next, that we are talking about the ASCII code. So here you can see all the different symbols which we use, like capital A, capital B. These are represented using these coded decimals. In the decimal form, these are having these codes. Then these are the ASCII codes also, as we were talking about ASCII, that is American Standard Code for Information Interchange. Clear? So these are all what? These are all the ASCII codes. All these alphabets, these are coded using these decimal form. And when, how they will be going to represented in the computer? In the computer they will be going to be represented using 8 bits. Here if you count 0 1 0 0 0001. So here you can see there are 8 bits or a single byte. So in the computer a capital A will be represented using this, and a small a will be represented using this binary code. Clear? So this is the ASCII equivalent. ASCII equivalent, and these are the decimal, you can say decimal representation. Clear? So with the textbook was talking about this, that a single byte, you can see here in the 8 bits there is so much combinations which is possible. So how many uh, uh, digits or how many symbols are can be stored in a single byte? 256. If we count A, B, C, D from capital A to small z, then small a to small z, then the numbers, that is 1 2 3 4, then the different symbols like at the rate, asterisk. So this way how many things can be stored in a single byte? 256. Clear? So this is the limitation also. You can see, you can say that in the ASCII system only all the English alphabets are covered. If you talk about the other languages, like in Hindi we use ka kha ga, so all for representation of all these things also we will need some other representation system. So for that also nowadays there are various Unicodes. The Unicode is also similar standard as we have ASCII, but here we have more number of type of data can be accommodated. So in this Unicode we are also having the other language or the other alphabets of the different languages. Clear? So this will be covered in Unicode, but right now we are talking about the ASCII system, in which only 8 bits are used. So using the 8 bits, the possible combination will be 256 combination is possible. Clear? So all the English alphabets, capital, small, the numbers, then few of the symbols are covered. Clear? Okay, let us come back to our textbook. So here, as you can see, we were talking about the ASCII code, in which the small a, capital A, few symbols and numbers were represented. And what are the numbers individual characters can be stored? 256. So keep writing these important things. Clear? This will be easy to understand, and whenever you have a confusion, you can pause the video, you can go back little bit and then watch it again. It will be easy and then it will be more clear. Still, if you have some doubt, we will clear those doubts in the coming online sessions. Okay, let us see further. In order to understand the binary number system, we must first understand how we form numbers in the decimal system, that is the base 10 number system. So this about this number system, that is the decimal, we already are familiar. Actually, the decimal number system, all the number system have some base, like the decimal number system has base 10. So, and in the binary we have base 2. So what exactly is it means? Base 10 means there are 10 symbols which we can use. Here, as you can see, 0, 1, 2, 3, 4 till 9. So here how many symbols we have? 0 to 9, 9, and including 1 0 we have 10. So these 10 symbols are there to be used. So that is why we use the base 10, and that is the decimal. Decimal means, deci means 10. So decimal number systems use 10 symbols. Clear? So as we are relating to that how the binary will is going to be understood. So before that, the number system which we use, so if we can relate with that, it will be more easy. So in the decimal number system, you are already familiar. Let us erase this. So in the decimal number system, as we are already familiar that it has some place value and face value. I hope you remember from the math subject. Also, suppose we are writing 123. So here if I say that 3 is at the unit position and 2 is at the tens position and 1 is at the unit 10 and 100. Clear? So I hope this you already know. So unit 10 and 100. So these are the what? These are the place value, and face value is the exactly the digit itself. Clear? So this we are talking about that in the decimal number system, all the digits which we use, we are using 10 digits, and then each place in the number has 10 times the value of the right one. For example, 2 here has 10 times, 3 is 1. If I write 2 2 2 3 times, so what is the difference in all the 2's? The unit place 2 has only value 2, but at the tens place this 2 has the 10 times of this previous the unit position. So this 2 has the value 20 and this 2 has value how much? 200, 10 times of the right one. Clear? So in the same way, in the binary also we will see the similar things. So here there are few other things which are written, that how a number is made to be greater than that one. So for all this we keep on adding the digits on the left side so that its value is 10 times greater than the right one. I hope this is clear. This is very easy also, as we use already the decimal number system, so you can relate. Then in the decimal number system, all the numbers like from 1 to 9, they are the single digits. After that we have 11 to 20. After that we have 20 to 21. So this way the value of these number system keep on increasing. So from 20 to 29 they will be called as 20s. Clear? Then 30 to 39 they will be called as 30s. Why? Because the at the tens position we are having 3. So from using the 3 at this, and after that keeping all the numbers changing on the right side from 0 1 2 3. So this way they will be from 30s. Clear? When we will use 4 at the tens position, so and changing 0 1 till 9, so this will be called as 40s. Clear? So very easily we can see that this way the numbers or the values of the numbers keep on increasing. Clear? So this we have seen 30s, 40s, 50s, easily you can relate. So all these are the numbers by keeping one position fixed on the tens position and the unit position is only changing. Clear? So this way, and after 100 or after 99, when we will increase one more digit on the 100 position, so it will form 100, then 101. So this way the value is increasing. So the earlier when you are using a single digit, for example 1 2 3, after that if you use any two digit number, that is 12, and if similarly if you are using any other using three digits like 113, so this way we can see how to increase the value, only keep increasing, you can say more digits at the position of tens or 100, then 1000. So this way the value of the digits, the same digits are used, but the you can say the value of the number is going to increase as per their position. Clear? So it is only about the position of the different digits in any of the number system. So here as we are using the decimal number system, so here we are having 10 digits to be used, but in other, that is in the binary, we will have only 2. In some others like octal we will have 8. So this we will see very soon. So now as we have seen the decimal number system, let us see the binary number system. So in the binary number system, as we have seen the decimal number system, how the values are changing and what are the different you can say symbols which can be used. So as in the decimal we are having 10 digits, but in the binary system we have 2 digits only, that is 0 and 1. Why 0 and 1? We have already covered that 0 and 1 only because there are two states in the electronic you can say equipment. Clear? So these two digits, that is 0 and 1, they are forming the binary number system. Clear? Then each place in the numbers have value twice the value of the place to its right. As in the decimal number system, each value of, for example, if we are talking about 12, so in the 12 we were having the left position 10 times of the previous one, but here we are only using going to use 0 and 1. So suppose 0 and 1 are two digits, so if we talk about, it is not a decimal number system, so here we are using the binary number system, and the base of this system, if it is written outside the bracket at the lower side, it denotes the base. So here as you can see, this is the binary number system. So we are not going to read this as 10, it is 1 0. So here 1 is twice the position of this. Clear? So this is what we are talking about. So each place in this number has a value twice of the value of the place to its right. Clear? 1 0 is not so much clear if we talk about 1 1. Clear? So here if you talk about the uh, you can say value, so this value has only value 1, but if you talk about this 1, so this is not the decimal number system, it is binary. So this one is twice the value of the uh, right digit, so the left one is twice this. Clear? So this about, don't worry, right now we will give you a better picture when we will discuss these number systems one by one again. Only right now we are relating about the previous decimal number system, that in decimal number system as the value changes 10 times, here the value changes how many times? 2 times. It is 2 times of the right side. Clear? Then to get the next number greater than 1, we put 0 to the right of to get 10. If we get, so as we have seen, if we keep on increasing the digits or the position of the different numbers, so it keeps on increasing. What does it mean? Suppose we have written 1, then if you want a more get greater value, then we can write 1 0. If you want more greater, keep on increasing values numbers at the left position. So this way the number keep on increasing and it will be 2 times of the right one. As in the decimal it was 10 times, in the binary system it is 2 times of the right one. I hope this is clear. Now as we have no more digits, we place 0 to the right. So here it is same, that it is 1 digit, 2 digit, 3 digits. So this way the numbers are going to be increased, the value is going to be increased only adding the numbers to the right side. Clear? I hope this is clear. Now let us see further that again we have no digits anymore. When we have increased, or if you have come to the numbers for 2 digits, so the maximum will be 1 1. For 3 digits it will be 1 1 1. Clear? So this is about the increase in the values of the numbers, you can say the binary number system. So and the progress goes on with these new form numbers. Remember that the numbers in the binary systems are read digit by uh, digit digit by digit. So 10 is read as 10. So here it is same what we were saying, that we will not read this as 10. If it is decimal number system, then we were saying 10. So here but we will read only, we will call out the you can say the all the digits will be only read by their names, like 10. Then 1101, this will not going to be read like 1101 in the decimal. So here in the binary system, how we will read it? We will read by its name, that 1101. Clear? So this way we have seen that how the decimal number system is used, what are the place value and face value. So what all we have covered today, we have covered why 0 and 1 are used, what is the binary number system, what is decimal number system, how the values of them, the digits is going to be increased. So after this we will see the different number system one by one, that is, and what are the different other positional and non-positional system. So this is going to be very interesting as well. So before this, you can revise what we have covered today, and all the doubts will be taken in the online session which we will have. Okay, so till then, keep learning, stay fit and healthy. Okay, thank you class.